because everything is a matter of opinion, then the majority decides. And that's how World War II and I started. The majority decided. That's the majority. Is the majority always right? Just because it's a majority? No, never. 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 There you have a good example. And the biggest consequence of relativism. That's the biggest one. Precisely. Happiness. So happiness, you are saying happiness, I told you, is a fascination for the existence of a metaphysical entity in the plane of time and space. Fascination. If it's for a person, it adopts the form of love.
I'm thinking. They've turned this neighborhood into a factory. The lair is deep down in the ancient maze below the city.
Hey, amazing reflections, those of this game for 2015. Hey, I love the Victorian era Industrial Revolution style that they have here. It's amazing. It's like Warhammer Inquisitor, Warhammer.
You won't take me alive. Vive la resistance.
Oh, we got French Revolution.
Take us to your leader.
I love the cultural influences of this game. We were in Eastern Europe before. Now we are in some dystopic version of France.
I recognize a hunter when I see one, and there is only one that got an invitation from our resistance.
Elementary, my dear Van Helsing.
So, you came to help us get rid of these mad scientists. That's the idea, but I'd like to get prepared first.
I love the soundtrack of the game because it leans towards mysterious more than action. In that sense, I think it's a quite original touch that they've done. The artistic direction of this game is absolutely brilliant, like few I've seen. The designs of the enemies are amazing, and I love the versatility of, for example, the size of the damage numbers and everything. Regarding happiness, as I've told you, fascination, never lose fascination. That one has 6k HP. We'll have a huge problem. It'll take us a long time to deal with that one, I bet. Let me use the multipliers. The area of effect damage should eventually wear them down as they die. I need to kill them, otherwise I won't be able to activate the modifiers. Damn it, Katarina is dead. I fear this will lead us to more monsters over there. Yeah. Damn it, I'm out of mana. I should have done that. Oh well, we have a problem here. Let's get out of here. No! Shit, I knew that was going to happen, people. Respawn secret lair nearest checkpoint. Okay, there we go. So when it's a person, it's love. When it's fascination for a topic itself or a metaphysical entity itself, it's basically intellectual fascination. And I will say that will bring you happiness. Wisdom. So it will bring you happiness if you want my. Hey, this one is big but doesn't have a lot of health. Damn it, I'm out of. Let me get out of here. Well, see what I always say about the source of the difficulty, people. There you can see a natural source of the difficulty, because I wasn't killed because I couldn't kill the mobs. I was killed basically because I was surrounded by them and have no room to maneuver. Influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics. Pretty amazing in that sense. Lightning resistance, fire immunity. Oh, we begin with immunities here. They are like tanks, like Frankenstein tanks. See, if they don't die, they Here I go, Patrick. Don't worry, I'm ready. It's just that I have my handfuls with these guys here. I died because I couldn't. I had no room to maneuver. See what I always mention about the influence of the level design in the gameplay mechanics. It's fascinating because the mobs have physics here precisely. In that sense, I think they do have physics in that sense, and I cannot just get through them. Imagine if I could run through them. It would be easy to avoid them. There we go, I needed you, Katarina. I needed you for an extra boost of damage. I love the soundtrack, how they designed it, people. I need to have better mana regeneration, huh? So it's depleting way too fast for my taste. Now I read, basically, don't worry. There we go. You think your friend can't accept a normal life. He can't think logically, basically. He needs to do something to have an adrenaline rush, you mean? For him to have an adrenaline rush, you mean? Like he's like addicted to that by now. That he's like addicted to that by now. Well, yes, he's mentioning regarding candy selling for anyone watching as a YouTuber or whatever. We are discussing that. Well,
That's gross. At least your father had some sort of dignity.
Time to teach him a lesson.
what I'm mentioning to you, he can't accept a normal life. It's a fallacy of relativism. At least you can see it in action and see the terrible consequences it has. Because 140. I'm using outdated globes. Shit, true. The only thing that, as I've told you, that could potentially change that, in my experience, my personal experience, Patrick, is understanding that you have choice in every single situation, even under the worst of circumstances. You do have a choice, regardless of it. Shadow Egg, Magic Trophy, 25 to all resistances plus that. Good. This one is also the elemental resistances, but it doesn't give me physical one. This one is to all plus 50 physical. Okay. Is that, Patrick? Is that? You think he can't accept a normal life? Yeah, without that. But what if he chooses dealing? He precisely is making a mistake choosing that because he's killing people. So it's objectively wrong. It's objectively wrong because he's killing people. He chose it. He chose it because you can indeed choose evil objectively, but he chose it because of the fallacy of relativism, because he's convinced that evil is something relative and it's something objective. See the problem? That is the problem. See that it defaults back to what I tell you. What does he reply to you? Well, but maybe for me, it's not that bad. I just do that and don't care about the people. What you told me about the soldier in the battlefield and the warlord not being maybe having a positive response from it. Well, it still does not change the fact that in time and space, objectively, well, he is indeed causing a damage. He needs to understand that. If he chose dealing, he chose the dealing because there's the connection between relativism and evil. If you relativize evil, then That's the problem. If it's you make it widespread, because then you are telling the person that morally he can do whatever he wants and he won't be judged, let's say. It's not being judged. It's not that God will send you to hell in that sense. It goes beyond that, because as you know, I'm an atheist, but I still believe in an objective moral compass. In that sense, it doesn't have to do with thinking. Previously, during medieval ages, was that God would send you to hell and everything. But modernly, is that understand that you are killing people, basically. That is objectively killing people. In that sense, it's objectively killing people in that sense. So there you can see the perfect relationship between relativism and relativization of evil, precisely, of making it a matter of a subjective matter, how dangerous it is. Because what will he reply to you, Patrick? What will he reply to you? Oh well, I think that in my opinion is not that bad what I'm doing. See the problem? When you don't have an objective moral compass, then all of that can exist. With realism it can't. Fortunately. Fortunately it can't. Because basically, the second we can accept that evil is objective, that selling the candies that kill people.
Well, isn't that another red button? If I had a body, I would most certainly press it.
If we can address that morality is objective, and we can encourage an objective moral compass on people, then that is not a problem. But like that is in realism, personal opinion doesn't exist. Am I right? No, you're wrong. It does exist. It does exist. No. You would be wrong with that assessment. No, it does exist. It does exist. But we deliberately choose to give it less importance than the objective existence of how molecules and particles arrange themselves. It does exist, but it's less important. Why is it less important? Because of what I told you before. Because the biggest consequence, then, if we don't say this, is precisely that the majority is always right. And that is a fallacy. The majority can be wrong. Even if we all say something stupid.
No. Let's find another way.
Can you give me an example where it does exist? It always exists. What I am giving you constantly are my opinions. Everything that we just talked about is well, what I tell you about is my opinion. And what you tell me is your opinion, and everything is the mental perception, the doxas, it was called in ancient Greece. Yes, they are opinions. What I tell you is my opinion. What I aim to do is to have a mental perception, opinion, that is close or far away to describe bang. That is close or far away from describing objective metaphysical reality. It's dissociated, but it does exist. The opinion exists, but it's dissociated in that sense. It's dissociated from metaphysical reality. Metaphysical reality has an entity on its own. We are talking about the stance of realism. So the personal opinion exists, but only under objective metaphysical reality. Exactly. It is confined within it. Indeed, you are brilliant, Patrick. Indeed, it does exist, and it can be close or far away from describing it. Indeed, it does exist. The thought in your brain does exist. Of course that it exists. Of course that it exists. And what we should aim to do is that it's close to describe the objective arrangement of molecules and particles. Precisely. In that sense. That's the thing. Your friend's perception of reality is far away from describing it. It's almost 12 a.m. here and I'm brainstorming KW. No, yeah, that's very important. That will make you happy. Doesn't it make you happy? Yeah, you have happiness. Happiness in the form of wisdom. Indeed, that is wisdom. In that sense, no, you're brilliant. Besides that, well, I did discover it at your age precisely, but I know how hard it is. Most people would stop listening to me after 5 minutes, especially at your age, so be proud of that. Is what I'm... those also have loot, then we'll explode all of them. I love the soundtrack of this game. It's fascinating. I love it. I love the soundtrack of this game. So original.
Look at this factory. This is
Horrible!
I understand if you're upset about the changes.
Do you have any idea what this filthy air is going to do to my clothes? I'm heartbroken.
So pretty much, Patrick, what I was mentioning to you, the idea is that the mental perception does exist and has a lot of value because we put in a lot of effort, but always accepting that it's different than reality itself. The problem with relativism is that then causes nihilism and cause all of the things that you may ask me about and all of those things that you perceive in reality and ask me about, is that contrary to that, for relativism, only the opinion exists in that sense. Only the opinion exists in that sense. Reality is what the majority says. The sum of our mental perceptions is defined. You'll go to sleep now. Have a good stream, brother. Thank you for all the teachings. Well, yeah, teachings is what my life experience, what I can give you in that sense with all of those things. But yeah, I bet it's unique at least. No, thank you, Peter, always for spending time with me. It's a real honor, and it enriches the stream always. As I told you, never. In my stream, the debate will be always open for you. Always open, regardless of the analysis of the game and everything. I can analyze a lot of mechanics, but the debate is always open, and I love it. I definitely love it, without a doubt. But yeah, it is true that the common denominator is actually that, and it warms my heart because you all love that about me beyond what I'm playing. A lot of streamers have that problem that the audience just likes that just likes the game and the person doesn't matter, and I hate that. Most unique experience in my life debating about philosophy. It is a pleasure, man. Good night. Go. You need to rest. And always thank you for your appreciation for what I do in that sense. 100%. Good night. Okay, people. Okay. Going on with the analysis of this game, we've dealt with a lot of bosses. So far, the game, I won't beat around the bush. Being straightforward, the game so far is perfect, people. We have seen a perfect relationship between the economic system and the gameplay mechanics. We can appreciate a perfect relationship between the usage of potions and the gameplay mechanics. Why? Because we have a 30-second cooldown that prevents us from spamming potions constantly, which means indeed that that in this game you cannot just spam potions constantly and break the stat system of the game and the defensive portion of the gameplay mechanics. There's a back and forth between the player and the mobs. I love that you have to retreat at some points of the game. I love that you have to take care of two different resources, the rage and the mana, and that they are perfectly interconnected. The rage is filled as you kill monsters, and the mana is spent as you activate your abilities. And you have two potions, so you have to manage your resources carefully. So always, it's absolutely. I love by default when you deal environmental damage like that, you default to the normal attack. There you could see that I tried to target the chemical tank, but I was blocked by the mobs themselves. So they have physics on their own. That, just like you could see previously, I got killed because of that, which indeed plays a big role, as the main source of the difficulty in this game is quite natural, and it's quite natural instead of artificial. Not just the raw damage that the mobs deal to you, but being surrounded and killed in a perfect influence of the level design of the gameplay mechanics. In that sense, all of the passages are somehow narrow.
I hate these forced walls.
Why? They disrupt your ghostly body.
They make a mess of my hair. Look at me.
We can't have that. Let's find another way.
So far, it's a perfect influence of the level design and the gameplay mechanics. I'm thrilled by the quality of this game so far. I'm absolutely thrilled by the quality of this game. Absolutely thrilled. So far, I love the aesthetics. I love the mechanics. For example, these mobs are more like tanks rather than DPS. And I love the floating damage numbers there. I love those big numbers there, without a doubt. I also love the style of the weapons and everything. There we go. They are like Frankenstein's people. So far, getting to the topic of analysis at hand, the early game gameplay mechanics. Today, that with the debate we have such amazing debates here on stream, people, that then I leave this part for now. It's absolutely brilliant how they designed this game so far. The passages are narrow, so the influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The fact that you have to deal with those two resources is brilliant. The importance of area of effect damage that this game has is fascinating. The mobs killing each other is amazing as well, and there they killed. The soundtrack is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It leans more towards mystery rather than anything. The concept of the monster hunter and everything is also quite good. So yeah, I'm pretty much loving this game. I'm pretty much loving it. The concept, the companion system that makes you have a tank or a DPS or something, is also brilliant. It's also absolutely brilliant. I need to kill those guys. something out of all of that is dealing a lot of damage. Oh, they deal melee damage there. Good. I love the style as well. There. Ah, Elite Drakensangonline Soldier Defender. There's something like that. Okay, that one dealt a lot of damage. Yeah, one hit kill. I love the difficulty. The difficulty is very well done. And I love the influence of the economic system on the world bosses. On the bosses that you have to dispatch in that sense. Why? Because without mobs, without actually killing mobs during a fight, you actually don't, you actually cannot fill your rage meter, and without your rage meter, you cannot, activate your multipliers here that increase your damage. So they are all intrinsically tied. I love how well they designed everything. A lot of originality here, people. A lot of originality. Oh, nice. Oh, see, for example, see how narrow this zone is. This is the perfect example of influence of the level design of the game mechanics. See that due to the fact that the mobs have their own physics, I cannot get through them. So I don't have a lot of room to maneuver, actually. I don't have a lot of room to maneuver at all. So yeah, pretty much. There they killed Katarina. See here, I don't know what to do here. Can I escape? There I could, but only because I dispatched a lot of the others previously. See? See? You don't have a lot of room to maneuver. This is essential, as it ensures that the game stays quite difficult. The relationship between the usage of potions and the gameplay mechanics is also fascinating. It's fascinating as the potions take 30 seconds. As they take 30 seconds as a fixed cooldown. Alright, Katarina is back, let's go. See how narrow this one is brilliant. The level design here is absolutely brilliant. This is what every dungeon should be. Like that. I love the level design of this game. I'm loving it. Here, let's continue increasing our mana regeneration. What's the... Am I increasing my mana regeneration with this? I hope so. Because our skill tree is quite behind it. Hex Shot. Fires a bullet that damages all enemies in a straight line. The targets also become cursed for 5 seconds, which grants you a bonus of 3% critical chance and 20% critical damage against them on subsequent hits. With this skill, the curse effects stacks and even allows you to temporarily exceed the regular limits of critical hit statistics. Oh, it increases. Okay. Poison. Ah, so it kind of like replaces the poison shot. And what's the mana cost? 20, it reduces the mana cost. That's the thing. But it has no AoE? Yes, in a straight line. Oh. DPS 138. 159. Yeah, no, here, if I increase it like this, like slowing them. Area of effect is increased by 1 meter. Yeah, but it's a power up. Critical damage per hit. Yeah, but this one stacks. Okay. Cooldown. Here, I could reduce the cooldown of this one even further. Dodge and defense chance. Well, the passive here is a no-brainer. without a doubt. There, the passive is a no-brainer. You also gain a bonus 10% of damage. Perfect. There we go. There we get a 10% extra damage. Ethereal Embodiment. Well, I have 39 skill points, people. We have to distribute them. We had to do so eventually, so pretty much. Turns you ethereal for a short time, making you invincible and increasing your movement speed by 50%. This one. 1.5 times. But also causing you to be unable to attack. Oh, that's terrible. No, then we don't need that. Around you from the shock. Damage reduction. Indeed, hit poison effectiveness 150, but you cannot attack for a short time. No, but you cannot attack. Then I don't like that. I like to kind of like constantly take some range from the enemy and attack as a consequence. The basic attack, we have to boost it because it's what we use by default when we run out of mana, and it's something common. You regain 10% mana with each hit. There we have the solution. Silly me not paying attention to the skill tree. The attack speed is increased by 10%, which is indeed needed as this does not consume mana, so pretty much. There we have that. And this one? This one shouldn't consume mana, right? Sweeper Shot. Fires a specially enchanted round that blinks enemies backwards up to 5 meters. The ability fires at half the regular attack rate. Okay, so it's a slower. And then you fire precision. Oh, 1000 damage. I bet this requires level 40 now. We're far away from it. No. What about this one? Seekermatons. Summons 3 Seekermatons looking for enemies within 40 meters, illuminating and affecting them with vulnerability. An enemy may only be targeted by 1 Seekermaton at a time. The Seekermatons cannot be damaged and remain indefinitely. Does this consume mana? No, it's like a big cooldown. 87 seconds. No, that's like a big cooldown now. Okay. Let me increase the base damage of the poison shot a bit. Up to the maximum, in fact. So now, the basic attacks regain, they refound mana after each hit, so when you run out of mana, that should kick in and allow me to go back to the poison shot more frequently. I should have done that earlier. I should pay more attention to the skill tree in the future. Okay, people, we are learning. I love the extra complexity of the skill tree. In that sense, it's like Path of Exile. Absolutely brilliant. So let's go. Let's see how this all plays, how it plays out right now. We should deal 10% extra damage, and we should regain mana more faster, basically. But it's actually more frequently, to be precise, as now our basic attack. Damn it! That is definitely fearless difficulty. Damn it, Katarina is dead. Come on. Shit. I have no room to maneuver. No, see what I've been telling you, people. Influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics, precisely. See that? I don't know if that deals damage to me. I got a bit afraid of that. I think it didn't, and there I had more room to maneuver, actually. I should have stayed there then. Come on. Okay. This is quite interesting. I don't know how I made it here on Fearless difficulty without spending my skill points, actually. Does it deal damage to me? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I should have stayed here then. Here I have more room to maneuver. Ah, poison damage. I think they deal poison damage, precisely like me. Damn it. That poison is killing me. Okay. We're at max here. Those ones are not dying. Yeah, they are. I'm dealing a lot of damage. We had a huge bump in damage. There we go. I was being killed by the poison there. Okay. Well, at least we can see that poison is A quite effective type of damage overall in the game. Reputation up. Marksman, 50% damage against enemies, at least. Your aim is perfect, you have enough time to acquire the target, just don't let them come too near. At least 15 meters away. Oh. I wonder how this measures that. Critical damage while at max rage. 10% poison damage. Constant. Anyways, you need to try to do this. Let's try it. Perfect aim. Rage. That one will be interesting to see how it works. I love that portion of the game, of the reputation and the perks. Let me see. We should instantly notice a difference in damage. Yep, I think I'm noticing it instantly. I need to stay as far away as possible. 50% extra damage there. Okay, yeah. That one was a good pick. 15 meters, 15 meters, 15 meters. Okay, okay. 15 meters, 15 meters. Yep, there I could see it. It skyrocketed in damage. Look at that. Yep, it definitely skyrocketed in damage. Aha, there. 15 meters, 15 meters. It's the only way. Hey, I think it's more frequent than I thought it would be. Like that, I have to keep it like this. Yeah. It makes you do a lot of mouse movements, but no worries, I love doing that. I'm not even using the multipliers there. So yeah, that source. The best way is to engage horizontally. Then the best way is to engage horizontally. Legendary trophy. Legendary trophy. 81 physical resistance, elemental, gold find, advanced. Perfect. Look at that, we got a legendary relic. Yeah. Revive Katarina, please. There we go. She cannot use that. Let me see the one that she's using. 133. No, we are okay there. Diamond Fang. Lightning damage bonus, critical damage. No, it's pretty much. Intense Wraith Mark. What about this one? Fire damage bonus, critical elemental resistances. Okay, good. Good, we are updating the gear. We are making progress, people. We are making progress. Look at that. We are learning the game. The game's mechanics. No, so far, absolutely brilliant. I'm thrilled by the game. Absolutely fascinated by it. Absolutely fascinated by it. So far, the game has proven to be quite amazing. From the influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics to the soundtrack is amazing. A riddle there. It's absolutely brilliant that the game uses 2 resources instead of 1, like most isometric action RPGs. It's absolutely brilliant that the rage as you kill enemies is filled, and you can activate the multipliers, and then also the mana that you recover it with the basic attack. In that sense. Now that I've discovered how you do it. So, good influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics. First of all, the passages are narrow regarding that topic, so you don't have a lot of room to maneuver, creating an organic source of the difficulty. So you could see that I got killed a lot of times, not because of the raw input damage of the mobs, but due to the fact that I was surrounded and killed by the mobs, because I couldn't move, actually. Alright, we made it.
Mr. Van Helsing, I presume? A vampire? Really?
Oh,
That was uncalled for, sir. I didn't comment on the absence of your father, did I? We sent the letter to him.
You've got yourself a younger Van Helsing. In mint condition, only slightly battered.
Although your letter could have been less cryptic, I gather that you need me to defeat some mad scientists.
Just one, my friend. Professor Fulmigati killed the others, I'm afraid. But I assure you, he is remarkably insane.
And how are you planning to destroy him?
One step at a time, my dear friend. First, take a look around.
so remember that we are the legendary son of the son of the legendary vampire hunter Van Helsing, and the game starts Act 1 with the son of Van Helsing receiving a letter that now we know is from that guy. An irony that we are being hired, that Van Helsing is hired by a vampire, that his father killed so many. Is based on the real novel of Dracula by Bram Stoker in that sense. So it's a good irony that the developers are playing with here regarding the storyline of the game. You've collected some trophies during your travels. Check out the trophy stand in the northeastern end of the lair, where you can use your trophies to activate general bonuses. Oh, okay. The northeast of the lair. Let me check. This thing? No, I don't think it's that thing. Maybe more to the... more deep inside. I love the soundtrack of this game.
Done with science.
I love the soundtrack of this game. I love the soundtrack of this game. Maybe this one. Trophy desk. Trophy display. Drag a trophy to a slot on the left to display. Display trophies give you substantial bonuses, but at the cost of penalties. Positive effects and negative effect. Dragon scale. 20% extra fire damage for allies. 20% extra elemental resistance, but you lose 33% physical resistance. Quite fascinating. No, it's okay. I will keep those there. Okay. Quite interesting. I love all of the symbols and how they handled it. There we have floating rocks. It's absolutely amazing how they designed this game, if you ask me, people. I love the artistic direction of this game. I'm loving it. With the bayonets and everything. It mixes like... oh, what's this? Storage. Ah, okay. Here we have the storage. Oh, quite generous. Quite generous of you. So much storage. Absolutely brilliant, people. Absolutely brilliant. The artistic direction of this game, if you ask me. Absolutely brilliant. It draws from all eras. It draws from all eras. In that sense, absolutely fascinating. Oh, an identified legendary rifle. Winchester rifle instead of Winchester. Winchester, like Bruce Wayne. So 25 to 42, almost the same. But it has 8% instead of 4 weapon damage. HP stolen per hit, it has life leech. Weapon damage and enhanced vitality. But mine has 21% extra weapon damage. 12 HP stolen per hit. Okay, well. Well, it has life leech. It deals a bit less of damage, but I'd rather have that and have some resistance in that sense. I love the soundtrack of this game. I'm loving it. I'm in love with the soundtrack of this game.
Let's get to work, shall we? First, we are going to need power, which which is produced by a certain machine called the
Produced. You have to pronounce it like that.
It is
Produced.
broken, unfortunately.
But do you know how to fix it?
Me? What am I, a grease monkey? I'm wearing a cape, see? What we need here is a true adept of mechanical wonders.
And I suppose you know just the man.
Yes. The trouble is that the professional in question is imprisoned in the factory by those miserable wind-up soldiers.
A task tailored for Van Helsing.
My thoughts exactly.
I'm still here. You know that, right?
If I might suggest, take the ink that leads right behind the walls of force.
I love how dynamic they made the dialogues as well. You know that in most isometric action RPG games, you get tired of dialogue for no reason whatsoever. You get tired of dialogue for no reason whatsoever. But in this one, oh, secret lair, dread works. Oh, you can teleport from here with a UI map system. It's right where we were. So I presume I can open the gates now. I hope so, but the icon is still there. No, I can go back? Yeah, I can go back. I'm loving it, yeah? I'm loving this game, huh? It's everything an isometric action RPG should be. I love how, as I've said, that the dialogue lines are all dynamic. No, these ones are still in place. Then where do I have to go? The world building of this game is fascinating. And use essence is to improve items with essence capacity. There are many ways to use them. How to learn about all possibilities. Like these ones. Damage reflected. I was wondering what these things do. So I place my rifle here. Insertion cost. +2 poison damage. Armor plus HP. Like that. And see the infused item in this slot. Insert. Ah, but it doesn't have. Okay. Wait. Maybe with this one we can experiment. Something that we won't use. This one? Okay. Okay. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Okay. I get the point. I get the point, but it needs to have that purple thing in it. Yeah. I see. Weapon, armor, and accessory, it has the same effect here. It depends on which one. It has different effects depending on which one. Okay. Okay. Some have different ones, some have the same ones. This would be accessory. Accessory plus 3% gold, fine. Then we do it like that. Good. Good, good. I see. That's why then it does make sense to have to loot a weapon like that. Do we have a shop here to get one of those?
Time to teach him a lesson.
46 to 60. Oof. Oof. What? Oof. Oof. This one is way too powerful. Rare rifle. This one. Can I buy this one? Yes, I can. I'll keep it. Oof. That one then is extremely powerful.
Down with science.
Then I can insert it here with the crafting system of the game, and I get the HP leeching of this one. It deals more damage. This is interesting because the game also features something that a lot of games don't. It has a perfect balance between looting on your own and the quality of the weapons that you can find in shops. Is something that I always comment, that in a lot of modern isometric action RPG games, you just you just loot good stuff from mobs and then the vendors become useless. I think that is terrible. I think that's absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I think it's absolutely terrible. Without doubt. Let me first identify that one. I'm curious about what it does. Those two, I bet. Oh, it increases the essence capacity itself. Okay. Essence capacity, okay. So, since we deal the poison damage, weapon, it deals poison damage over 5 seconds by default. And I bet how big that is, it means how much essence it consumes. I see. +2 poison damage bonus. Okay. Let's begin with this one, shall we? Oh! And you can add another one now. Weapon, +2 poison damage bonus. Ah, it's getting filled. Look at that. It has like a capacity, so you can add several essences. Okay, you add the effects like on your own. Majestic system, majestic system. Until it gets filled. Okay, so if I do this, it will increase the essence capacity. Indeed, it's bigger. If I do this, it gets even bigger. Okay. Brilliant. Brilliant crafting system, or at least, I don't know, modifying system. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant what they did here. So I can essence cost 5, and I can see the exact number there, 22 out of 49. Brilliant. Let's increase the critical damage a bit there. Good. And you can increase the capacity itself. Brilliant, people are brilliant. Brilliant. And you can separate and do those things. Combine the... Okay. We got a bit of an introduction to the essence system of the game. It's absolutely brilliant.
How can I help you, Mr. Van Helsing?
Tell me what happened here.
If you wish. After your father had overthrown the reign of vampires, he left us here with the Pact and his former allies in charge.
The scientists.
Indeed. They created unbelievable machines and creatures. They slowly turned the city into a modern metropolis.
And what went wrong?
Oh, what could possibly go wrong when you play with forbidden knowledge? They went insane. They started a civil war and almost destroyed Borgoa. Finally, Professor Fulmigati won. The others have disappeared, and we became the new subjects in his grand experiment.
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant how they tie in the novel of Dracula, of Bram Stoker, and the father of Van Helsing and everything with the game, like making the protagonist feel, in that sense, a bit responsible for all of that. It's quite brilliant how they combine everything together. Quite brilliant. Okay, people, looks like... Oh, we have to go through here. I found a way. It has to be through here to proceed. That sounds... We have to find the engineer. So I presume through here I have to go. The portal, Markovna, Village Square, etc. I think we cleared everything, huh? I don't know where to find. I think it was through here, the portal, maybe. Through here? Maybe? No, it's another dead end. No, 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 this is just like the base, huh? The base of operations. Oh, pretty much just like that.
Why am I here? These people needed a hero, so I'm in charge until we find one.
No, pretty much that's it. That's pretty much it in that sense, people. Is the how you continue the map has to be somewhere else. What about in the Dreadworks? What about here? Aha! I found a way. There we go. Has to be there. Was a bit confusing there, but well, no worries. Let's try our new powers. Remember, at 15 meters our damage increases by 50%, so we need to keep our distance. Oh, the musketeers there are quite dangerous. I love how they designed the storyline of the game and everything. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay, we got the champion there and attack. Suspicious citizen detective indeed. Remember, now we recover. How about I lure them to a trap here? Come over here. There we go. Oh, careful, careful. Those deal a lot of damage. Damn it. And they have a brutal range. They have a brutal range. Okay. Main square, there. There we go. Let's try that again. I cannot imagine playing this game on hardcore mode that you die permanently. I think that's a shitty mechanic that they used to try to tell people that they play good. It makes no sense, and honestly, it doesn't serve any purpose. Like, it doesn't make the game more difficult. The Pied Piper. Duel of Musketeers, yeah. I'm beginning to think that I'm exaggerating with the 15-meter boost of the damage. Because it also has a limit, my range. Okay. There we go. See, for example, if enemies don't die, you don't have rage to boost your abilities. It forces a cautious use of resources. Of course, my basic attacks now refill my mana, so the faster I deal damage, the more mana I regain. It's taking a good 100 points every chunk. Potion. I love how they block the attacks depending on the angle. I need Katarina back. And I reduce the cooldown time by 33% even. No, don't move away from. But yes, you can see they are slow. So yeah, they are like bullet sponges. Literally bullet sponges, basically.
I don't have enough mana.
go. There we go. I mean, they are killing Katarina way too fast. She just stays there and takes the hits. No. Oh darn it. This is exaggerated. There we go. I got him. Hussar hat. I always loved those. Critical damage, HP regeneration. Yeah, but it's terrible. Ah. What weapon am I using? I wasn't using a weapon. True. My bad. Sorry, I tortured you for no apparent reason, people. Sorry. So if you don't have any weapon, it defaults back to a normal rifle, like that, with your abilities. Okay, yeah. My bad. My bad. Well, at least I made it as difficult as possible. Let's try that new rifle. This should be a difference now. We should have a bit of a difference now that we have actually a weapon equipped. Well, indeed, as you can see, it does make a difference. Indeed it is. There's a difference, people. Oh yeah, it's taking 200 damage, 200 HP per blow. Without modifiers, with the basic attack. Nice 3D soundtrack. I bet you can listen to them talking. So basically the father of Van Helsing... That was a stupid. The father of Van Helsing destroyed the vampires and... There's the engineer. We had to rescue.
Oh, great.
And because of that...
If fate is another name for a dandy vampire called Vlados, then you are right.
We need you to fix the generator in our secret lair. We have no experience with the wonders of modern science.
That ain't a piece of junk. Impossible. We'd need at least 4 electric coilers and we don't have any.
And where can we get these electric toys?
The machine knights used them as a power source. We'll surely find the coilers in their warehouse, and there must be some more around. I'll switch on the elevators. Bring the coils to, well, where? I'll be there.
Good. Done and done. Let's go. I love it's the mouse pointer of the incredible of King Arthur, the role-playing game as well. The modifiers are amazing. The mechanic of the modifiers for the rage as you kill enemies is amazing, as it affects the boss fights. And it increases the extra complexity of the resource system. Absolutely brilliant, people. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, nice designs there. Hey, our new rifle is working perfectly. Look at that. So basically, the father of Van Helsing, the legendary vampire hunter... Oh, they teleport? Nice. Remember, at 15 meters we deal extra damage, so... That's the idea. We need to be like a musketeer, people. A perfect usage of resource. Nice, nice. With that mechanic of these behemoths teleporting, it forces the player to be on his toes constantly. So the fact that you have to kill enemies to actually feel your rage meter right there at the center adds a lot of abstract complexity to the game. Because then you use mana to fill your rage, and you use your rage to fill your mana, and then by the end of the fights you always feel like you are a bit exhausted until the potions like that you could see, they reactivate after 30 seconds. You can actually reduce it, that's the point. I reduce it to 27, and I bet we can do it further as we progress through the game. But what I've been commenting, people, here you can see, you can see a perfect relationship between the usage of potions and the gameplay mechanics. You cannot constantly spam potions, right? It doesn't break the mechanics, finally. And you take the electric coils from the gates that you disable to access the rest of the map. Perfect. So here you can see that you cannot just spam potions constantly. Amazing reflections there for 2015. Amazing reflections, the game. The graphical aspect of this game is absolutely brilliant and fascinating. Absolutely amazing. There we go. Oh, engage, Katarina, engage. The companion system is brutal. Like Katarina does play a role. It doesn't feel like a stupid companion all the time. Like you need her to survive. I wonder how it is with other classes now. See how fascinating the game is, and it has 6 classes, so pretty much we are playing with like the original one that they've designed for it. Yeah, pretty much. So far, quite positive as a preemptive first impression. After 2 days so far, it's way too early to tell. We'll get to the final analysis, but so far, well, I would say the best impressions possible, people. Huh? The best impressions possible. We have scored a great isometric action RPG recommendation, without a doubt. You can choose the enemies to make them respawn through there. I see the exit through there, maybe? Are we trapped? Ah no, it's an elevator. An elevator. There we go. There we go. I need to remember that the game is multi. See, for example, this passage, this narrow passage, people, what I've been commenting, perfect influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics. See how narrow this passage is. Like, look at this. The player has no room to maneuver at all unless you kill the enemies first. Like that. Like, I could only get through them because there was only one by the time I attempted to do so. Perfect influence of the level design of the gameplay mechanics. The passages are narrow, so you don't have a lot of room to maneuver. So that's actually checking your effectiveness in damage. Quite a lot of ingenuity by the developers there. Quite fascinating, people. Or here, that we are going to get killed, I presume. Let me see if I can break line of sight here for a sec. See how the game forces you to take different approaches. See here, breaking the line of sight. I love it. I love it. They could have just gone for ignoring line of sight there, but they didn't. See how fascinating it is. How those subtle influences make for a complex gameplay loop. And it's been constant. And it's not only this map. It's been constant with this game, honestly, people. It's been absolutely constant. If you ask me. It's been absolutely constant. It's a constant stream of brilliance so far. We could take all of those things for granted, but that would be a terrible mistake. This is all deliberate. The level design, everything. Absolutely brilliant. More rage, yes indeed. I'll give you mana instead. I love how they designed the gameplay loop because it's not brutally, it's not floaty and fast like Diablo to the point it makes the player not care about the defensive portion of the gameplay mechanics. But it's also not brutally slow, as it allows you to, as the potions are like constant. You don't have to loot potions in that sense. You default to normal bullets as you interact with the environment. There we have another coil. 3 out of 4. We only need one more. So intricate this map is. It's so intricate in that sense. The objective is there. The question is, how do I reach it? I presume we have to go down there or what? Navigating through the map is... I don't know why I'm looking at that when I have it up over there. We have to get down here? No. Guess we have to return right where we came from. Ah, those brown icons on the map are elevators. Okay. It does look like an enclosed zone. Maybe through... I know through there. Through there. I see the exit. I bet you don't see it, people, but I see it. I see it. Or at least I think I see it. At least I do think I see it. I love the constant soundtrack. Here. I see it. Here we go. Final coil. What?
Look, I know them.
You do?
Help us, Hunter.
What are you doing here?
The soldier machines attacked our camp. They killed our friends and dragged us to the city. We escaped, but they are chasing us. We need to hide. How awful. You know, we also have a terrible journey. Mad battles in a stinky cave. A ride to the air in a rusty bucket.
Katerina. My father's secret lair must be close. Go to the underground tunnels and try to find the place. We'll follow you later.
That's really kind of you. But what about you, handsome? Are you going to be safe out here?
You don't have to worry about me, lady. I was born to fight.
Stop this, please. Or I will alert the toy soldiers myself.
Oh, it makes you go down there. How ingenious. So you don't... What an amazing angle here to fight. Thanks for the life leech there. Come right over here. Nice angle there to fight. I love how they play with different levels of height. Oops, getting a bit surrounded there. Good, we are dealing more damage. I just need to remain at 15 meters. They can take a beating, eh? That's for sure, people.
I can't do that.
Those guys can definitely take a beating. Alright. Attack speed and cooldown reduction. This one is easy. Look at the attack speed, people, how it's increasing. Where are the maximum? And increase our defense. Oh, now it's brutal. And what about me? What about me? We need more mana, otherwise our area of effect attacks are not activated. Alright, on the skill tree? 15. Damage is increased by 50. I wonder if this actually uses rage. Yeah, they are power-ups, they have to be active. Mana cost 47. This one has 0 mana cost. We could go for this one. Alright, half the regular attack rate. And it has lower damage. The other ones all cost mana. Duration 20 seconds. Mana cost. Summons 2 illusionary copies of Katarina. These copies will fight just like her. In damage, but they will disappear if reduced to appear. The illusion is over. They will take later on a fire form. Can be used if she's in ghost form. Synergy bonus from Sikermatons. Okay. Alright, we need to start playing with this shit. Required level of Sikermatons, level 5, okay. Okay, you anyways need to spend some points here. Uh, 15% from damage over time effects. Oh, and needs level 5. Scatter shot. Poison blast. I bet this game must be crazy at the highest. One additional Sikermaton. What about this one? 15% extra damage from damage over time effects. Okay. Duration is increased by 10 seconds. That's the same as reducing cooldowns. And how do I activate this shit? Is there can I assign hotkeys? It's high time we deal with that. Can I assign hotkeys? Hotkeys? Yeah. How do I assign a hotkey? Controls. Use first streak. Okay. Okay. We have to invert them. Enable controller. We started with a control plugin in order to use. Yeah. Enable in case you want to play with a joystick. I don't know who would do that, but well. First power up. Okay, drink health potion. So, okay. The health potion is going to be 1, yes. Drink mana potion is going to be 2. Ooh, use first trick. We'll do Q W E R. Let's see, sure. I like using them like that. So use first trick. Q. Use second trick W. Third trick E. Fourth trick R. Use fifth trick. Wait. Because then we need the power-ups. Power-up 1. Here we go. ASD. Yeah, I need to do the power-ups. I have ASD taken, so would be F. I don't think I need more than 5 at this point. There we go. Yeah. There we go. And now the key bindings that are enchant to use laboratory. This one was F. Well, whatever. Nothing is cleared. Okay, well then we'll leave that one cleared. Fifth trick will be T instead. Okay, there we go. Pretty much. That should do it. So, potions, the tricks stay. So we have the 3 lines. The numbers will be the potions, just like in Diablo 2. Q, W, E, R, T will be the abilities themselves. So W should be my Sikermatons. How they follow me. That one should be the copies of Katarina. I should need a number there. They last for... with the modifier that I have here, Persistent Mirage, and with A, okay, it affects them all. Okay. Okay, I got it. Let's go, people. We are making progress. We know how to use our abilities now. Ah, the Sikermatons just stay. Okay, there. Then they are not that bad. I love the continuous soundtrack, that's for sure. And I can see the objective right there. Look at that, people. I solved everything. Oh, we dealt a lot of damage. Ah, the Sikermatons are permanent. Or what? Ah, they are permanent. Hang on a second. Ah no, I made a mistake then. They are permanent. Following, illuminating, and affecting them with vulnerability. May only cannot be damaged and remain indefinitely. Then why the fuck is there a cooldown? I know I'll have to reset the skill tree, but it's like a permanent, it's like a passive boost. That. It's like a passive ability, people. It's like a passive ability. Didn't you also have auras? It's like a passive ability, people. It's like a passive ability. Another one there. Okay. Allows you to create a specific power-up combination. You can then recall a pressing space. Okay, then you activate the different ones. Okay, I get the point. No worries. I need to reset the skill tree again, people. Those Sikermatons were a permanent one. Should have read that earlier. Then we have to go back to town and do so. Alright, we made it. We've done it. Map cleared. Map completely cleared, people. Okay. Yeah, I should have... Well, it's a second day only, so... It's only the second day, so... Can I reset my skill tree here before we proceed? Or do I have to go... I can go to the town. Where was it? In Markovna? I think I could. Let me reset it. It's fucked up. Where was it? Here, you?
I wish you luck,
No.
stranger. You'll need that in Borba.
Where was the guy that could reset my skill points? Where was it? I need to watch the previous stream now. Wasn't it somehow there, maybe over at the caravan? I think it was more or less at the caravan. I think somehow here, could it be? The enemies didn't respawn yet because I didn't restart the game. Otherwise, they would have respawned.
I can't do that.
Darn it. Where did I reset my skill tree last time? Because you could do so individually. It was quite generous a system. I mean, it was here. The NPC is not here. Shit. You only get one choice per chapter, probably. Okay. You get one choice per chapter. I need to find... where you reset your... I think it has to be that... then maybe it's that symbol over there. You? Here? Reset ability point.
Monsters for my traveling emporium.
Reset skill points. There we go. Okay. I fucked up. I never use the power up here. I never use the power up here. I never use the power up here. Only the passives. Then I have it pretty much at the limit, I think. I will remove this modifier as well. And this one. Enemies are slowed by 20% by poison, that's a passive. And armor might have a 10% result in critical hits. So we would have 4 points there.
This maze is full of secret treasures.
Damn it. Either I reduce the cooldown here is almost instant because it lasts 8.5 seconds. It lasts 8.5 seconds and the cooldown is 13.8. So it's almost instant. The reset. I love that about games, about the abilities. I love how you're encouraged to naturally invest on the skill tree. Here, if I remove this, it just affects the cooldown, right? No, sorry. I just need 5 for the maximum there. Yeah, that would be okay. There, just 1 point there. Will allow me to set this one to maximum. Or this one. Duration of illusions start duration is 22 seconds and then cost. Yeah, but anyways it has a mana cost. This one, well, really it's a passive, so it's more effective to have that one at full, as it won't consume mana, because then otherwise the poison shot will serve no purpose for the time being. Shit.
Would you like to earn some money? I've come up with a great little earner.
It consumes more than 1 point there. I'm getting 2 here. I'm getting 2 there. There, we'll leave them at 8 and 9, pretty much. I know, but I lost the 10% bonus damage. No.
I wish I could explore these tunnels.
Take out that one. Minimum skill level required 10. That's the problem. This one needs to be at 10 to increase my damage by 10%. Okay. No, I found a hard limit. I found a hard limit there. No, this is 10% extra damage by default. Have that one activated. We're beginning to have constraints, people. I did one more. Damn it. Darn it. Attack speed increased by 10 now. Darn it, this is 10% extra bonus damage.
I miss the wind and the sun. I miss
Okay,
freedom.
I'll remove this one. No solo. For now. Next level, I pick that one. I'll leave it ready. Or maybe no extra ability of Katarina there. Anyways, that's fine.
On the road, you know.
What about this one? Here. So it's all passive. Good. So they all have the passives, except this one. Yeah, good. I have one. Skill point 2, well, we need to wait. Pretty much. Let me reactivate the Sikarmatons. There. Good. Let's go. And let's proceed with the main story. Quite versatile this game is. Quite versatile, quite really.
Marvelous. You have all the coils.
One
Yes,
day
I do.
You really have to tell me how they work.
Something other than sheer destruction. That's new. Later, my friend. And I'll have to start the generator.
New quest, let's go. One skill point. Brilliant. And here I was choosing. And here I was choosing. Perfect 0. Magnificent. So, shouldn't have spent all of that time.
I've received word that Professor Fulmigati has developed a new type of poisonous gas, and he plans to flood the whole city with it.
And why would he do that? That's insane.
Which part of mad scientist did you miss earlier?
Though this be madness, but there is method in it. The gas affects everyone and turns them into mindless slaves. Even me, which would be a disgrace, really.
So what should we do about it?
Fulmigati is planning a test. He means to use an experimental machine to flood the sewers. You must find it and destroy the whole apparatus. And if you will permit me to offer a little advice, don't forget to take your medicaments with you.
Let's manage our inventory a bit, people.
I can't do that.
Then we have a side quest there, and we need to do the bombs.
I can't do that.
Where do I sell stuff?
I can't do that.
Here.
Reminds
Oh.
me of my army days.
No, sorry. What about this one? I think my hat is outdated. Physical resistance, no. 71 physical resistance, spiritual awareness. Yeah, for now physical resistance is okay. I just need a normal hat there. Defense 58, but plus 8 elemental resistance. No. Fire damage bonus, ice damage bonus. 37 to all resistances. Yeah, no, but the best for now is physical resistance. Muscle booster, poison resistance, critical chance. Okay. This relic accepts essences, critical damage, minion health. No, but plus 28 to all resistances now. I like not getting killed, if you don't mind, people. 9% increased weapon damage with poison skills. This one is tempting. Physical resistance and dodge value. Yes, it's 10%. It's a free 10% increase in damage. That one is good. And it has more defense, 93% defense, yeah. Basically, 93. Ah, no, the one I was using was 93. Okay, it makes you a bit more squishy. Oh well, it has more dodge value and physical resistance, I guess. Mana regeneration and elemental resistances. Mana regeneration is quite valuable in this game, and this one increases all elemental. We'll try that one, but we won't sell that one. HP regeneration, and I will go back to a nice little hat that the one we're using is outdated. More like that. Besides, I like using hats instead. 275. We need that for Katarina. Definitely, there's a huge difference in staying alive in resistance there. And what about us? The one we're using is good. Oh, what about this one? Fire damage bonus, dodge value, item defense. Okay, then we have enough. Good. Then we sell this one. No, and the rest we're okay with. This one has essence capacity. All resistances, poison damage mana. Well, I know, but the defense is half of it. No. You would get killed in a few blows. Hey, look at that. Now we look good. Now we look quite good. We have a side quest there. 2 side quests. I saw another one.
We have a problem. The noise of the generator attracted the attention of the monsters in the tents and moved against the lair.
That is bad news indeed. I wasn't looking for another fight just yet.
Fortunately, the lair is surrounded by several defense outposts, which all have trap networks. We can lure monsters to one of those.
Play tower defense. Ah, I've got a bigger fish to fry.
I got bigger fish to fry.
What?
Can you smell the oil and the grease? Isn't it wonderful?
What? You cannot play it back? The tower defense game? I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to first do something else. That's terrible. You have a tower defense game there.
Well, handsome stranger.
Don't do that. Flattery only makes her edgy.
Still, I could use your help. I need some rat bones.
Rat bones. I am Van Helsing, the blight of monsters, and you want me to gather bones for you?
I need them to perform an arcane ritual to help the resistance. I hope it sounds much more challenging now.
I love how they design the dialogue lines, people. I love it. I love how they design them. Damn it, I cannot access that quest now. I'm so sad.
Bring me a hammer and a wrench, and I'll fix anything.
Artifact Forge, no, but I wanted to grab the quest from you. Damn it, just because I wanted to do it later. That's terrible. That's terrible. There's only one choice. Okay, let's go. Let's try our new powers one last time before going. So most people rate neighborhood of Borgo, but with oh well, that's the problem of loading way too fast. Let's see. Oh, I love how these adjust without any kind of issue. Oh, Rat Musketeer. Alright, I remember these two.
I'm disappointed. Where are my dark and stormy Borgovian nights? 10 days.
Look around. Machines belching smoke, polluting the sky. No wonder the weather is bad.
But that's just silly. No, I think that the scientists stole the lightning from the storms to make the sparkling machines.
On second thoughts, that sounds much more scientific.
Good, good. We're dealing with damage.
I can't do that.
There, I multiplied the images of the Katarina. That should do it. Our damage should be multiplied tenfold now. We have 3 Katarina. There we go. There, that I don't need to touch it anymore. I should assign it to a different slot. I should assign it to a different slot, people. It's not an ability that you want to activate every second. I should assign it here. There. Pretty much. Or like that. So I have it. Like, they should remain constantly active, they don't take damage. I just need R, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, not R. E. E. I need to remember. Q, W, E. I just need E. There, that should do it.
Don't have enough mana.
There. Nice. We're making progress through the skill tree here. Nice, look at that. So I activate the modifier constantly as I kill enemies. And now I refill my mana and can activate Katarina's images like this. Good. We're doing it, people. We're doing it. It's getting a bit more complex, but still. Who doesn't like those brutal damage numbers? That one blocked my area of effect attack. Good, good. The game's mechanics are starting to make sense, guys. They are starting to make sense. Nice complexity is amazing. Ah, remember, I cannot summon her images while she's dead. Need to be careful on that. And my Sikermatons? Where are my Sikermatons? And remember the distance. You actually don't need rage, you need more mana. Mana is more important, as it ensures that you deal area of effect damage. I love how the basic attack in this game is not discarded completely, like in most isometric action RPG games. Damn it. There we go. They have different effects depending on how you kill, on which element kills them. Quite good, people. Quite good. I'm pleased by the game. New perk. Nice. I love how the Sikermatons tell me where the enemies are. Okay. Katarina's please attack. Hey, this is a problem. Since I attack from a distance, she doesn't attack, she stays around me. I need to change the AI behavior. I need to change the AI behavior. The closest enemy you engage with your last attack. Perfect. Sooner and she will target the weakest creatures first. Nice. To attack her last. Okay, this is like DPS, no. Okay. Attack enemy sooner. Attack your target. In case of AoE spells, she will attack your target. No, because sometimes maybe I'm unable to deal the damage and she can do so. Transfer from unit by Van Helsing. No, this makes no sense. It's better to distribute damage. Always. Oh, what about this one? Oh, nice. Extra resistances. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Then we always have time to reset the skills. For now, more mana, like that. Let's see now with this behavior. You should attack without coming back to me. Weaker enemies first. Alright, we discovered a portal here. Nice. And there the images disappear, okay. Rat corpse. Wasn't that what we were looking for, the rat bone? Yes. Mission accomplished, people. We have some side quests there. Let's turn in the quest. I know, we needed more than one rat bone. Okay, no worries. 1 out of 5. Okay, people. We will leave it here a bit earlier. I'll leave tonight a bit earlier as we started in time and perfectly. So, people, it's been my pleasure. Special thanks to Patrick, to District, and to Flying Energies for visiting me today. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to the 3 of you. Thanks, something that I forgot yesterday. Thanks to the 88th YouTube subscriber that I have your name here, if I'm not mistaken, but I cannot display beautiful messages like the ones I usually display for you. Yeah, right, so we'll do that. So yeah, I have your name here, but then I cannot display beautiful messages like the ones that we usually do for YouTube subscribe. But thanks from the bottom of my heart to the 88th YouTube subscriber there for you all people. Okay. Thanks to anyone in general. Hang on a second. Thanks to anyone in general who might have taken the time to watch this as a YouTube VOD or a Twitch VOD in the future. And see you all tomorrow when we'll continue with Master Mode of Star Wars The Old Republic, people. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks Flying Energies, thanks District, thanks Patrick. See you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Thanks, a special thanks to Patrick always for the debates. And well, District, I hope you, if you're watching, that you find your game, a new game that you like, basically. That you find a new game that you like, basically. That's the idea. People, and special thanks always eternally to Crowbar for all of the subs that he has, for the 2 subs that he gifted on the channel, and subbing 6 months to the channel, and to Axis always eternally to both of you from the bottom of my heart, especially of course always to Crowbar for all of that. Thanks to Discord members and YouTube subscribers, anyone who might have taken time to watch this as a YouTube VOD or a Twitch VOD in the future. Love you all. We'll continue tomorrow with Star Wars Knights of the Fallen Empire Master Mode, the leisure gameplay. People, have a great night, enjoy life, and see you all tomorrow, Thursday. We'll see if the enemies respawn next week. We'll see if the enemies do respawn next week. It will be quite interesting. Pretty much. See you all tomorrow, people. Have a great day, great night, pretty much at this point. Bye bye. Bye. People, have a great day.